Something massive just happened today. The Shiba Inu dev team just called out Elon Musk. Something big might be on the horizon. Speaking of big, massive chunks of Shiba Inu today has been questioned. We're talking about 700 trillion Shiba Inu being locked up. Altcoin season might be coming soon, and the Shiba Inu team reminds us to get ready for it. Is this the start of the dream run we're hoping for? Or is this something else? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Surprisingly, Shiba Inu couldn't hold its ground today and took a bit of a dip, sliding a few percent in the past day. But this isn't some catastrophic crash. In fact, we're already seeing little signs of recovery, which is exactly what you want to see after a pullback. Moments like this test the patience of holders, but if history has taught us anything, it's that Shiba Inu has a way of bouncing back stronger. What's really interesting is how the whole vibe of the Shiba Inu community shifted. Yesterday, excitement was through the roof. Everyone was feeling that bullish momentum, convinced that bigger moves were on the way. Some are a little shaken, watching the price closely, but the real Shiba Inu believers? They see this as just another stepping stone. The diamond hands in the community know that pullbacks are part of the game, and they're already looking ahead, waiting for the next leg up. And with the market showing early signs of stabilization, the stage might just be setting up for another strong move sooner rather than later. But wait, there's something interesting reported too. According to analysts, there's a bit of a concerning trend forming in Shiba Inu's market activity. Lately, big investors, also known as whales, haven't been as active as before. In fact, the amount of Shiba Inu moving through large wallets has taken a hit, dropping in just a week. This suggests that some of the bigger players are stepping back, and when that happens, liquidity starts to dry up. The number of active wallets has taken a noticeable dip, and fewer new addresses are being created. If fewer people are trading and interacting with Shiba Inu, it could mean retail investors are losing a bit of interest, and that kind of shift can definitely impact the market. But wait, this was suddenly changed because there's some reports today that totally flipped the script, and it looks like the Shiba Inu devs are cooking something big on the horizon. I'll explain it later. But first, something huge just came up today, and this is absolutely crazy. It turns out that Shiba Inu holders aren't backing down. In fact, they're actually holding even more tighter. According to fresh on-chain data, the total amount of Shiba Inu held by long-term investors, those who've kept their tokens for at least a year, just hit an all-time high, reaching well over 700 trillion tokens. And this is happening right in the middle of all this market turbulence. While prices have been shaky, these committed holders aren't flinching. Instead, they're stacking up more Shiba Inu than ever before. Even the burn address, which permanently removes tokens from circulation, is part of this growing total. This is massive. When long-term holders start loading up, it signals strong confidence in the future of Shiba Inu. And if this trend keeps up, it could set the stage for something explosive. With more than 700 trillion tokens being locked away in stronger hands, the available supply gets tighter. And when demand kicks back in, that's the perfect recipe for a price surge. If history has taught us anything, it's that these kinds of accumulation phases often lead to something big. So don't be surprised if Shiba Inu makes a powerful move sooner than expected. And speaking of power moves, another massive thing happened today. The Shiba Inu ecosystem team just reached out to none other than Elon Musk, making sure he and the world knows just how far they've come. And if there's anyone who can flip the script on a crypto's future with just a single tweet, it's him. Lucy, the head of marketing, laid it all out. Shiba Inu is no longer just riding on hype. Over the years, the developers have been busy building an entire ecosystem around it. They've created their own blockchain, making transactions smoother and more affordable. They've stepped into gaming and the metaverse, bringing in real-world rewards and expanding the Shiba Inu brand beyond just a digital token. They've locked in major collaborations with key players in blockchain, AI, and finance, proving that this project isn't just about memes, it's about real utility. And behind the scenes, they're constantly finding ways to reduce the total supply, making Shiba Inu scarcer over time. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Right now, over 700 trillion Shiba Inu tokens are in the hands of long-term holders, more than ever before. These aren't people looking for a quick cash out. They're holding because they believe something big is coming. And if Elon Musk acknowledges this, everything could change in an instant. We've seen what happens when he so much as mentions a cryptocurrency. Prices skyrocket, new investors flood in, and momentum takes off like wildfire. And with so many Shiba Inu tokens already locked away by holders, there wouldn't be enough supply to keep up with demand if the hype explodes. That's how coins make historic moves. The perfect storm of attention, belief, and scarcity. This is the kind of moment that turns early investors into millionaires. We've seen it happen before. If Elon Musk sees what the Shiba Inu team has built and decides to give it his stamp of approval, the sky might not even be the limit. And here's more. Lucy, Shiba Inu's lead marketer, also dropped another bombshell. If you're feeling uncertain or even a little shaken by the market right now, you might want to hear this. She made it clear. Altcoin season isn't canceled, it's just delayed. That's a huge statement because history has shown that when the real altcoin rally starts, most people aren't ready. By then, a lot of investors will have already given up, lost patience, or jumped into the wrong plays. But the real winners, they're the ones positioning themselves now, while prices are still low and most of the market is distracted. So what does this mean for Shiba Inu? If this cycle follows the same patterns as before, then when the real momentum kicks in, it's not going to be gradual. It's going to be explosive. And here's the key. With over 700 trillion Shiba Inu tokens locked up in strong hands, the available supply could be a lot tighter than people realize. When demand spikes and new investors rush in, that's when things get really interesting. Moments like these separate those who panic from those who profit. Right now, we're in that phase where patience is being tested. But those paying attention see what's coming. If Lucy's right, and if history repeats itself, Shiba Inu could be setting up for a run that catches a lot of people off guard. And here's what's interesting. If you watched our video yesterday, you already know. Shiba Inu's supply on exchanges is shrinking fast. According to fresh data from CryptoQuant, the amount of Shiba Inu available for trading has dropped to its lowest level ever. Just earlier this year, there were way more tokens sitting on exchanges. But now, that number has taken a serious dive. Now, think about everything we just talked about. Long-term holders are stacking up more Shiba Inu than ever before. The development team is making noise, calling out Elon Musk and reminding the world of everything they've built. And now, we see exchange reserves dropping fast. Are these things connected? Is something huge on the horizon? Because here's the thing. When fewer tokens are available on exchanges, it means there's less selling pressure. If demand suddenly surges, there just won't be enough supply to keep up. That's exactly how price explosions happen. And historically, when we've seen reserves fall like this, it's often been followed by major price moves. It also raises a big question. Who's buying? Who's pulling all these tokens off exchanges and holding on to them? We already know long-term holders are stacking up. But what if there's more going on behind the scenes? Could this be institutions quietly accumulating before a big run? Could it be whales positioning themselves ahead of something major? And let's not forget, altcoin season is still on the table. Lucy just said it's delayed, not canceled. That means when things finally take off, it could happen fast. And with all these signs pointing in the same direction, holders accumulating, supply shrinking, exchange reserves dropping, this could be the perfect setup for a supply shock. So, is something big about to happen? Because from everything we're seeing right now, it sure feels like Shiba Inu might be gearing up for a moment that catches a lot of people off guard. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money. So, don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.